No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This one taken from the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, yellow. Let's go, Lane.
I'm scared. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Alert.
They will run for the first time here with White. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go. Tight right.
Hey. 4 down. Ringo.
On second down, they'll run with White. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Just like that.
On third down, a run from White. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
41, Mike.
First down, here's White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Yellow. Let's go, Lane.
Watch the screen.
15.
Watch the screen.
Let's go.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Line.
Drop deep. Check pass.
Hey, 43.
Mike 42.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Yellow.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Come on.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Bravo! Here we go. Check three. Mike's 4-2. Hey, pick your game.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Good job, D.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the...
And a loose football. Room here to run. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Attack! Easy. Smoke. Mike's 42.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
15.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Delta. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hero 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On second down, it's White, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Wait. Let's go, little lady.
Check, Mike 42.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mike 42, Mike 42. You got no.
Nice hit.
Scene 6. Got Mike 42, Mike 42. You.
Nice hit.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Hey, 59.
52's the next shot. 52.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
52's the Mike. Watch
Hey, 31.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for... This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. To throw is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Fall down these two. Go on, Eddie.
I'm coming. Whip.
Hero 15.
Watch the whip.
Hey, 57.
Exit.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And he was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Hey, switch. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 1st down, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Off of play action, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 31! Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
50 points down. He's coming.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
24!
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, alert 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Wild Bill.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 5.
Pick it up.
Finds the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Mike 5. Hey, tighten down.
Hey, 31.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready? Kill.
Come on. Alert! 52, right 52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Where's 52?
Throwing again is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Watch 2 be done. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
We're set. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
We're set. UAT. Come on, down and go. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Down and go.
Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
The drive starts with a run by White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, get him. You got him.
Opting to run again here with White. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
On first down, it's White. And he's into the clear. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 84 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, 24. Fires the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check 99.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 50. Check 50.
10. He goes to use you. He comes to me. It's me.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Let him know.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Sure thing. Crunch. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Color.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Motion.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yellow. Let's go, Lonnie.
Watch the slant.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 9, check 9.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, 59.
Twins. Mike's 50.
Let him go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
You know what? 36, 36.
Chance. 54.
Mike 50.
Yeah.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Alert.
3 down. Watch out.
Hey.
Go.
24.
Mike's 50. Switch up.
On 4th down, Watson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 6 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 13.
From the 39, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now Watson. Being chased at, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hey, 50 to Mike.
Man, I got you.
Check 52.
Check nickel.
Now it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Get him. Go. Mike's 50. Here we go.
He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Joker.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I don't even know why this team should have 57.
Mike's 4-2. Echo.
See me in your nightmares, son.
And the blitz does come. Now a desperation throw deep depth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, red one.
Mike's 42. I got one. Check 24.
Back to throw. It's caught by Davis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, switch gears. Slam, 9.
Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.